8 June 2020, and today I want to give you an update on the case of Advocate Thabani Mpofu, who was arrested last week. This morning at 8 a.m., Prophet Advocate Joshua has been asked to present himself in front of Chief Inspector, so that Detective Chief Inspector Majawidza, who arrested, obviously, Thabani Mpofu last week. And this is going to be the second lawyer who is arrested after Advocate Thabani Mpofu. The first lawyer who was arrested after Advocate Thabani Mpofu is Choice Damiso. She was arrested on the 6th. And now we have Prophet Advocate Joshua, whose name is Joshua Chirambwe. He's been asked to present himself before the Chief Inspector Majawidza. So Detective Chief Inspector Majawidza. This case is getting more and more complicated and it's becoming more and more political. It's no longer a legal case. The reason why I'm saying this is that yesterday, Simbarashe Zuze, the man who submitted the first affidavit, which was taken to the Constitutional Court, has appeared and made a video statement. He has proved his identity. But this court case was struck off the roll or was dismissed because the people who were dealing with the case in the Constitutional Court said Simbarashe Zuze did not exist. So if we go back to what the case is, the case is saying Advocate Thabani Mpofu and his clients went to the Constitutional Court, and when they got there, they wanted to apply for the reversal. So they wanted to get an order to say that the appointment of Kumbirai Hodzi was not constitutional. Right. So they made that application. However, that application was dismissed because it was said that Simbarashe Zuze did not exist after investigations. Then, the second case that was filed was an affidavit by Prophet Advocate Joshua for the same case and with the same lawyers. What the police are saying is that the first case had a person who did not exist. The second case was a duplicate of the first case. Everything was the same except for the paperwork, or except for the person who filed the papers, who is Prophet Advocate Joshua. So the case is that when you realize that you had done something wrong, you then took the same papers and tried to submit the same case in front of the court, trying to mislead the court. Basically, this is what they're saying, defeating the cause of justice. But if Simbarashe Zuze exists, then that case falls away. Secondly, it's not illegal to file a case if your first case fails. A different person is not stopped from filing a case because a first person or another person made a mistake. And it doesn't mean that if a lawyer fails to win a case with one person, they cannot then take the case with a different lawyer. So this is a strange case, as I've said before. What is this case about? It's clear. The judgment is not wanted by very powerful people because this judgment is pending. This case was already heard at the Constitutional Court. The judgment has not been delivered. But people who brought the case are already being arrested. The lawyers who brought the case are being arrested. That is odd. Rather, produce the judgment and then you can start doing other investigations, because I do not see what is wrong with producing a judgment when you've already had the case. So this is a very, very strange case. And as I said, some very powerful people are involved in this case. People don't want the court case or the court judgment to come out regarding this case. The appointment of Kumbirai Hodzi, was it constitutional or not? That is the simple matter. If it was unconstitutional, deliver the judgment, the man must step down. If it was constitutional, deliver the judgment, the man must continue with his job. But the arresting of the lawyers, that is a problem because it brings the justice system in Zimbabwe into disrepute, especially if you are dealing with constitutional court cases. This is the highest court in Zimbabwe. And if there is interference in such a court, there is a problem with the whole justice system in Zimbabwe. Everything is not right. If that happens, then people don't have confidence in the court system in Zimbabwe. So this is what I wanted to just say today, an update. This is to say Joshua Chirambwe, or Prophet Advocate Joshua, summoned today at the police. He was the applicant in a constitutional court case that was heard, but judgment has not yet been delivered. So what it means is that an applicant in a constitutional court case is now going to be arrested before the judgment is issued. That is not good in any way or in any country. That means people are now going to be afraid to approach the courts because they will be arrested if some powerful people don't like the judgment. So I'll keep you updated. I'll keep following up and see what happens to Prophet Advocate Joshua, and we'll keep publishing on this case. This is a very, very interesting case. Let's see what happens today. Right, thank you very much for watching. If you're watching this on WhatsApp, send to as many people as possible. If you're watching on YouTube and Facebook, please like, comment, and share.